Water rules to encourage conservation took effect in Arizona today. They update the 1980 Arizona Groundwater Act.
Now that law requires an assured water supply before housing development can be built. 13 News reporter Bud Foster shows us what the changes will do to protect the state's dwindling groundwater supply.
We are not out of water, correct?
No, ma'am, we're not out of water.
No, the state is not out of water yet. And the new rules which took effect today are designed to keep it that way well into the future. Those rules are the result of a study 2 years ago, which said the Phoenix area was not able to ensure its new developments could guarantee water for 100 years, which is state law. So this modification of the rules will allow them to be built.
I think we all would agree that growth in and of itself is a benefit to the community. And I think that's why we've wanted to generate an alternative path to have growth.
But there will be limits. Developments will not be able to use groundwater exclusively. It will need to have a mix of groundwater and alternative sources, right now pegged at least of 25%. It can be effluent or treated wastewater, as long as it's enough to ensure there's water for new homes. Some want it as much as 50%, but feel the new rules are likely a good start. No longer will developers have to provide water guarantees, but a new category of water providers will.
So I view this as a step to push them towards conservation, precisely because of the requirement that as they seek that designation, they will also be required to bring in additional water supplies to compensate and correct for the amount of groundwater that they're dependent on.
As water becomes more scarce in the desert, but growth shows no signs of slowing down, the state is likely to depend more on these kinds of measures. This one comes from Governor Katie Hobbs, who is seeking middle ground to make sure homeowners are taken care of and water doesn't become an issue for them.
We have a system of laws in place that are seeking to protect the groundwater, protect consumers who are purchasing homes and making sure that they're able to continue to live in those homes that they purchased and retain property value.
Not everyone who attended the study session today approves of the new rules. Republicans are particularly skeptical, so there may be some changes in the rules in the weeks and months to come. I'm Bud Foster, 13 News.